Welcome to this exclusive broadcast of the Jim Ned Sports Nation.
Did you know we have a first-class chiropractic practice right here in the Jim Ned Valley? We do. Belinda Southall has relocated her amazing chiropractic clinic to 502 First Street in Tuscola. Whether you need chiropractic services, acupuncture, nutritional therapy, or other self-care services, go to southallchiropractic.com and check out all their services, or give Belinda a call at 554-7011. That's Southall Chiropractic.
Payne and King Dentistry at 2381 South 32nd Street in Abilene is passionate about oral health care. With a variety of treatment plans, including Invisalign for all ages, Dr. Susan Payne and Dr. Tracy King strive to create healthy mouths and beautiful smiles. Contact them today at 325-672-9191. Payne and King, PLLC. Healthy smiles for a healthy life.
Are you organizing, spring cleaning, or moving? Jim Ned Valley Self-Storage is here to help make your life more manageable. We offer a locally owned, personalized, and secure approach to self-storage, providing you with the features you need and conveniently located right here in Tuscola. Visit our website at jimnedvalleyselfstorage.com to check out our 5-point customer service plan, or give us a call today at 325-554-7200. That's Jim Ned Valley Self-Storage, your locally owned self-storage solution.
Do you find yourself squinting to read? Leaning forward to get a closer look? Maybe it's time for an eye exam. At Professional Eye Care Associates, we deliver quality, comprehensive eye care. With our new morning and lunchtime hours, we're always working with our patients when they need us. We even have after-hour appointments available. Professional Eye Care Associates accepts most major insurance. Call Professional Eye Care Associates today to schedule your appointment.
Abilene is growing, and so is Bobcat of Abilene. Bobcat of Abilene is building a new shop, expanding their parts department and adding more equipment to their rental fleet. Bobcat of Abilene is locally owned and customer focused for over 30 years and will continue to be a part of the growing Abilene community. Stop by and experience the difference. Bobcat of Abilene is located at 2249 South Treadaway Boulevard. Bobcat of Abilene, the power behind your work.
Your home is the most important investment you will have in your lifetime. Making sure it is well maintained and protected from the elements is critical when you live in West Texas. You want to know that with just one call, you have a contractor you can rely on to take care of your investment as though it was their own. That is why for 50 years, people of Abilene and the Big Country only make one call for all their roofing needs. Whether it's an emergency repair or it's just time for a new roof, call the company that can deliver superior workmanship and a warranty you can count on. Bar Residential Services.
Elm Creek Plumbing and Septic is the trusted Jim Ned Valley plumbing expert. If a man's word and a handshake still means something to you, then Elm Creek Plumbing should be your first call. Owner Rusty Turner, a 1995 Jim Ned graduate, loves and supports the Jim Ned Valley and the Jim Ned school system. So give Elm Creek Plumbing and Septic Service a call at 325-338-1664. That's Elm Creek Plumbing, 325-338-1664.
Michael Beasley's team of New Leaf Landscaping offers the Big Country the best in irrigation and landscape designs for your home or business. Let them take the worry and hassle of yard maintenance and watering off your hands by allowing their professional staff provide a multitude of services including mowing, sod placement, hydroseeding, landscaping, and even hanging your Christmas lights. So give New Leaf a call at 325-795-9955. That's New Leaf Landscapes for Living.
Permian Energy Services is a proud supporter of Jim Ned Academics and Athletics. We provide a vast array of services for both private businesses and local landowners, from land clearing and site prep to high voltage electrical installations and maintenance. If you are in need of any of the following services: grubbing, mulching, herbicide application, shredding, chipping, excavations, or if you just need a load of gravel hauled for your driveway, give us a call at 325-554-7034 or check us out online at www.permian-es.com.
Kyle Paul Construction was founded on two basic principles you can count on: building truly unique homes and bringing your vision to life. A leading home builder of choice for Abilene and the greater Big Country area, Kyle Paul Construction builds homes, relationships, and partnerships that will, without a doubt, stand the test of time, using only materials of the finest quality. Our genuine craftsmanship and emphasis on architectural character have made many happy homes for our diverse clients and communities. So come create with us at Kyle Paul Construction.
Melanie Hardy and her team of licensed and experienced insurance professionals are here to help you get the most of your insurance coverage. Stop in at the local office at 702 Graham Street, Tuscola, and meet the experienced insurance team to see how they can help with auto, homeowners, renters, life, and business insurance. Or call us at 325-554-700 to set up an appointment. Let Melanie and her team at State Farm protect who and what you love.
Lowe's is a neighborhood market committing to doing the little extras to meet the needs of our customers. At Lowe's, we strive to give our customers the freshest meats, fruits, and veggies, fantastic promotions, and a fast and friendly checkout. We will do all this in an atmosphere that is fun for our customers and teammates alike. So come see us today at one of our over 140 stores. And remember, it's a great day at Lowe's.
Since 1951, Taylor Telecom has been enhancing our members' lives with convenience, connection, and care by offering the best telecommunications services in West Central Texas. And this long tradition of excellence continues today as we now provide the best internet, phone, and TV services possible to our members in the Jim Ned community and the surrounding Big Country. It's our sincere mission and privilege to provide these services that continue to enhance your family's life. Taylor Telecom, keeping your life connected.
Where can you go for gourmet meals, custom cakes, and delicious desserts? Easy! The Mesquite Ridge Kitchen in downtown Tuscola at 534 Graham Street behind Big Chief Customs. Here you will find an unbelievable selection of freshly baked goods cooked up with country charm. Stop by today or give them a call at 325-554-9511 to place an order. And don't forget to check out the daily specials on Facebook. Mesquite Ridge Kitchen, bringing a taste of Texas to the Jim Ned Valley.
Hi, this is John Bunton, owner of Bunton Roofing Company and a product of the Jim Ned Valley. I'm so proud of our community values and the success of our students inside and outside the classroom. Please let us know if we can assist you with any roofing needs, whether it's commercial or residential. We would also like to thank all of our Jim Ned Valley neighbors who allowed us to be their roofer of choice this year. You can find us at buntonroofing.com or give me a call at 325-280-3215.
Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones understands the best investment you can make is in your family and your community. Growing up locally and graduating from Jim Ned himself, he knows the true value of building this community. That's why he stands firm in the tradition of Jim Ned families, raising the next generation of Jim Ned Indians. When it comes to your family's financial goals, rely on someone who understands what really matters. Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC, proud supporter of the Indian Nation.
Welcome to Bowie's, the go-to spot for good food and great people. Craving a pick-me-up? We proudly serve fresh ground Moose Mountain coffee and Nitro Cold Brew and iced coffee on tap. Hungry? Indulge in delicious Life of Pie quiches and pies. And guess what? Champ's Chicken is here. Order from the app and savor every bite. Attention Jim Ned students, we deliver Champ's Chicken to you during lunch. Just order through the app. Bowie's, good food, great people. See you soon.
Tribe Automotive at 633 Kent Avenue, Tuscola is a one-stop shop for all your auto needs. From general maintenance to engine and electrical repair, experienced auto technician Wesley Espinoza will keep you safe and on the road. Schedule an appointment today at 325-554-9454. Tribe Automotive, local supporter of Jim Ned Athletics.
Maintaining and upgrading your property is easier with the right team by your side. CC Skid Steer and Construction is a local dirt work and excavation company serving the Jim Ned and Big Country area. We're a fully insured company with customer satisfaction as our #1 goal. Whether you have a residential or commercial project in mind, we're here to help you reach your goals. So call Chisholm Cope at 325-725-6816 now to schedule a free estimate. CC Skid Steer and Construction, proud supporters of Indian Nation.
Broken Diamond Wild Game Processing, located at 217 Garza Street in Tuscola, is a one-stop shop for all your processing needs, including specialty meats such as jalapeno cheese summer sausage, breakfast and Polish sausage, snack sticks, jerky, and much more. They even offer European mounts, hydro dipping, and full taxidermy. Contact them online and check them out on Facebook. That's Broken Diamond Processing, proudly serving our Jim Ned community.
At the Branch Coffee House, we want to bring a hometown experience to your daily routine. So we work hard every day to provide scratch-made breakfast, lunch, and delicious desserts that fit your lifestyle. Brought to you by your very own Jim Ned alumni, Maggie Awalt. Open Monday through Saturday, we serve a variety of lunch specials, the best cinnamon rolls in Texas, tea, and of course our locally roasted coffee. And don't forget about our fresh fruit smoothies. Visit us online at thebranchcoffeehouse.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Abilene Environmental Landfill is a company dedicated to ecological conservation and recycling, and the AEL Green Team takes great pride in providing residential trash service to the Texas Big Country area. Call today at 325-777-0811 for a free estimate for weekly residential waste pickup, or go online at aelandfill.com. That's AEL. We make cleanup easy.
Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter is a locally owned family business that specializes in installing made-to-fit seamless gutters and downspouts on your home or commercial property. With over 20 years of service to the Big Country, Abilene Seamless also provides commercial and residential gutter cleaning and repair. Contact them today at 325-676-4367. That's Abilene Seamless Gutters, proud Jim Ned alumni and supporters of the Indian Nation.
BATS Communications proudly provides telecommunications, IT networking, and security solutions. From dial tone and fully hosted phone systems to full IT outsourcing and infrastructure data cabling, BATS strives to become part of your team with local service and support. Locally owned and operated by Jim Ned Valley residents Ron and Yvonne Batts and Jim Ned alumni Jacob Button. Let BATS Communications work for you. Go Big Red.
When the unexpected happens and you find yourself needing legal help, call the Von Willer Law Firm at 232-6255. Whether it's a divorce, custody case, criminal matter, or a car accident, the experienced attorneys and staff at the Von Willer Law Firm can help. If you need help with a legal matter, call the Von Willer Law Firm at 232-6255. For more information, see our ad in the Names and Numbers phone book or call 325-232-6255.
Big Chief Customs is your one-stop shop for all your big trucking, customization needs, and more. We offer the best in custom diesel truck products, upholstery, paint and body, vinyl wrapping, and much, much more. Big Chief is also available for all your custom print needs, whether it be hats, shirts, tumblers, or even koozies. Reach out to us through Facebook Messenger or give us a call at 325-725-6132. That's Big Chief Customs in downtown Tuscola, where we're always ready to show off our Indian pride.
How many people have the chance to make the community better, safer, cleaner? We're a team of environmental professionals driven to deliver for you every day at your home, your business, and your job site. We take more than just waste. We take time, we take precaution, and we take pride. And neighbor to neighbor, let's keep the us in business.
At Syca Industrial Sales, our goal is to provide our customers with high-quality materials for an excellent price while providing one-of-a-kind customer service. Founded on Christian principles, we are an industrial supply company striving to meet the growing demand for a reliable service that provides industrial, pipeline, and safety equipment to the city of Abilene and the surrounding areas. Just off of South Treadway in Abilene, contact us online at sycasales.com or give us a call at 325-437-7452. That's Syca Industrial Sales. Roll Tribe.
Hey everybody, this is Coach Holson. If you're in the market for a used car, I want to ask you to give Williams Group Auto a chance to get your business. I tell you, the guys over there at Williams Group Auto are awesome, and they have everything. If you want a big tricked out F-350 or big truck like that, all the way down to a commuter or a school car, they've got it, and they've got great deals. They'll make a deal. They're Jim Ned guys, and they are awesome. Check them out at 1602 South Clack Street in Abilene. That's WilliamsGroupAuto.com.
With community ties and an eye on the future, Texas National is not your ordinary bank. Come find out what it means to bank locally in the heart of Tuscola with all the services of a big bank, but with that small town feel. At Texas National Bank, we take great pride in our customer service by providing both the technology you need and the service you deserve and expect. So next time you feel like your big corporate bank has outgrown you, look to Texas National, a true community bank.
Sendero Properties, connecting buyers and sellers in Jim Ned and all throughout the big country. Our property specializations include residential homes, such as primary homes, luxury homes, vacation homes, and investment properties. We also specialize in farming and ranch land.
Sendero Properties, the path to real estate needs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to San Angelo, Texas. We're here at TLCA High School for tonight's District 6-3A matchup featuring the Jim Ned Lady Indians and the TLC Lady Eagles. This ought to be a good one. It's been a good night so far for Jim Ned. Freshmen won their match, and then JV won an exciting match in 3. Went all 3 sets, but JV was able to pull that one out, and so we're looking forward to a good match tonight here with this varsity. Both teams come in, and this is a big game for both teams. District standings so far, Wall is tied for the lead with Clyde. Wall's at 4-0. Clyde is at 3-0. TLCA comes in at 2-1 in district. Sweetwater, Jim Ned both tied at 1-2 in district. And so this is a pivotal match for the Lady Indians here tonight. This could move us up into a tie with TLCA. And so, you know, both teams seem to be pretty evenly matched. TLCA comes in with 18-7 record overall, while Jim Ned comes in with a 19-8 record overall.
Tonight's starting lineup for the Jim Ned Lady Indians. Senior, number 2, Bailey Schriver.
Looking at both teams on paper here, TLCA has won so far this year. They've won 44 sets overall, only losing 23, while Jim Ned comes in winning 48 sets and losing 24. So, man, these two teams are evenly matched. Last year they split. TLCA won the match here at TLCA, and Jim Ned ended up winning the match at Jim Ned, and so this is a big match for the Lady Indians, having coming off a big win last week against Grape Creek on Saturday, and so big games tonight. Also, Clyde will be playing Sweetwater, and the reason that's important to us is Sweetwater is tied at 1-2 in district, or their record is 1-2 in district, while Clyde is 3-0, and so that is a big match for the Lady Indians, because Jim Ned being in the top 5 right now. There's some excitement here in the gym, in case you can't hear that, but Jim Ned being in one of the top 5 teams in our district so far, and any of those 5 teams have a chance to win or get that coveted playoff spot. So we're looking forward to an exciting match. The crowd is, TLCA brought a big section of students, and they are loud. It's been exciting so far. Jim Ned has a good crowd here. We always travel pretty good coming here to TLCA, so ought to be a good one. They're introducing both sets of the teams, and then we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll be underway. Just to let everybody know, we may not have all the stats and all tonight because I'm flying solo tonight, so I'm going to do my best to keep you updated in the action and keep up with the score and all that. So we're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll be underway. So I'm going to turn it over to the PA announcer for the national anthem. All right, both teams will shake hands, and then we will get rolling here. Jim Ned will be wearing their road red uniforms. TLCA is in the white and light blue. There's not much room here in the bleachers at TLCA, so you're going to get to see some of our fans tonight probably. Hopefully we'll be standing cheering a whole lot tonight. Starting for Jim Ned on the front row, we have Maddie King, Jessa Garcia, Natalie Reed, Charlie Lawson on the back row, along with Finley and Shriver. We're underway. Big block up front Garcia and Reed start us off. That's Jim Ned 1-0. Got to set the tone early. Nice dig by Finley to King. King goes outside to Reed. That's off of the block. Going to pass that one over. Lawson to King to the middle. Garcia tips that right over the top of the single blocker. Another big block attempt. That one goes off of Garcia and King and out of bounds. So San Angelo is on the board. Jump serve goes to Shriver. Has to get on the ground to dig that one out. King has to jump up to try to tip that one over. Just hands didn't hit at the same time, so she gets called for a double there. That was a tough serve. Did everything we could just to get that ball back in the air. That one goes to Finley. Kept alive by Reed. Shriver passes that one over. Outside attack. Tried to cut that one just inside. A little help off the net. That point goes to TLCA. They're up here in the first. 3-1. Lawson. Got another call. Looks like we were under the net there. It'll be 4-1. TLCA leading here in the first. Another big dig right there by Lawson. That one's passed over by Garcia. Attack out of the middle. Shriver keeps it alive. Good save by King. Shriver dives and passes it over. We're out of rotation here. That's a good back row attack by Lawson. Tip coming. That goes off the net. Shriver to Reed on the outside. Goes down the line. There's a tip of the net. Off Garcia. Reed dives for it. Unable to get underneath it. Just like that, TLCA is up 5-1. And we have our first timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Lady Indian Volleyball right here on the Sports Nation. Back to live action after that timeout. TLCA jumped out to an early lead. It's 5-1. But Natalie Reed answers coming out of that timeout with a big swing on the outside. So Jim Ned will get that point. And take over the serving duties. King back to serve. One of our more consistent servers. That ball's blocked at the net by Garcia. Kept alive by Lawson. King goes all the way across to Reed. Roll shot down the line. Tip coming off Garcia. Kept alive by Phelps. Lawson to King on the outside to Reed. Big swing. That one's dug out of the ground. Tip coming by Phelps. Timing was off. Cross court hit. King sends that to the back corner to catch the defensive sleep, and it works. Heads up play by King. Everybody on the court was really starting to crowd the net on both sides because you just kind of get pulled in up there. King sees that one, send it to the back corner. Another point for Jim Ned. That serve, referee points in. And then changes her mind. Wow. So I guess that point goes to TLCA. Phelps tips that right over the top of the block, kept alive. Tip coming. King sees it. Shriver, back row attack by Lawson. Sends that one back deep. Big hitter in the middle. King gets that one. Goes to Phelps. Tries to put that one away. Cross court, that's out. So Jim Ned gets that point. And the serve. Miley Beasley has checked in for Jim Ned on the front row. Reed is the server. Jump serve right to the middle. Off the block of Garcia. Shriver goes to the outside for Beasley. Got to hustle to get that one inside the pin, which she does. That attack from TLCA goes into the net. 6-5 here in the first. TLCA still with the lead. Another good serve right to the libero. Oh, good dig. The hitter from the outside for TLCA just splits our defenders. Their hands weren't together, and she hit right between their arms and left Natalie out there by herself. She got a hand under it, just unable to control it. 7-5, TLCA with the lead. Got another line call. So that one was wide. Beasley to King. King goes to the middle to Phelps. She goes over the top of the blocker, but it's kept alive. Shriver back to King. Back set to Beasley. Cross court attack. Phelps. King goes back outside to Phelps. Goes down the line off the block for a point. Garcia back to serve. Big serve down the line. Quick coming out of the middle. That's blocked by Phelps. Tip coming. That's another block by Phelps. Another tip coming. That should have been too many hits. So now it's 9-6. That point goes to TLCA. Brokaw to King. Wood, the front row. That one's blocked by Phelps again. Yep, got to be a double call there. She didn't hit it with both hands at the same time, so that brings our score 9-7. Jim Ned trailing. Finley in to serve. Cross court attack right at Shriver. There wasn't much she could do. It got on her pretty quick. Quick out of the middle. That one's blocked. Finley, that one's close. Just an overpass, and it set up the middle hitter for TLCA. Shriver to King. Outside to Beasley, puts that one away for a kill. 11-8. Lawson checks back in, and so does Reed. Charlie's a junior, just came in off the bench to serve. There's a tip coming. Comes all the way up to try to get it. Diving effort, but it was out of bounds. Ooh, what a serve. Charlie got that one. Reed swings big off of the single blocker and takes it down the line for another point. Jim Ned's battling here. We just need to string some points together. Shriver, one of our seniors, serves. Down the line. Just carries out. She was trying to put it in that very back corner, which is an impossible place to hit. But I've seen her do it. Just a little too strong. King with a diving save. Outside attack, down the line. Oh, what a great job by Charlie to get a hand on it. And then Maddie was quick enough to just tip it over. Caught TLCA off guard. Heads up play there. 13-10. Jim Ned trails here in the first. Garcia back in. Outside attack coming. Oh, she rolls shots over Phelps. Big swing at the net. Phelps has been doing a good job blocking tonight, so they're tipping over the top of her. Oh, she reached all the way over the net, no call. Attack coming out of the middle, and there's Phelps waiting on it with another big block. Another block at the net. Garcia and Phelps starting to put a wall up there, which means TLCA is gonna make some adjustments here before too long and start taking some pace off and gonna have to either go around them or try to go over the top of them. Quick set. Caught us off guard. It's 14-12. Shriver to King, outside to Phelps, stands on the ground, drives that one over. Tip coming right over the top. Nice hustle by King to keep that one alive. Attack coming out of the middle. King goes to Shriver. Shriver all the way across to Reed, takes it down the line. Lawson with a good pass, right where it needs to be. Phelps out of the middle. Roll shot to King, to Shriver. Garcia's going to pass that one over. Tip coming to the back, and it's out. The referee on this side's calling a tip. Nobody touched that ball. She just tipped it over the top and out of bounds. Looks like the up official overruled because it was right in front of him, and if he didn't see a tip, then I'm not sure the referee in the back. But they did a good job coming together and making sure the call was right. Point goes to Jim Ned. Reed still serving. It's 14-13. TLCA with the lead. Got a lift call on TLCA, and we're all tied up at 14 apiece. Back set. Phelps knew it was coming, was waiting on it. And she's been a force up here at the net. Jim Ned takes the lead 15-14 in the first. Big jump serve. Set coming outside. Reed digs that one out to Shriver. Phelps drives it to the back. Shriver to King. King back set to Beasley. Goes down the line. Cross court dug out by Shriver. Too close to the net. Man, those are hard to dig out of the net. About all you can do there is get it in the air and hope one of your teammates can dig that one out. But that ball got on her quick, and so we're all tied up at 15 apiece. Outside attack by Beasley off of the block. Beasley to King to Phelps on the outside. Can't get that one to go. So TLCA takes the lead. Back set to Garcia, tips that over the top of the block. Big swing by TLCA. She finds the corner. We have a timeout on the court. First set, TLCA leading 17-15. We'll be back with more action right after this.
It's more than a piece of land. It's a place where you create memories and leave a legacy. It sounds like a dream. But at Capital Farm Credit, we'll help you make it a reality. As the most experienced rural lender in Texas and a cooperative, we're with you every step of the way. Your goals are our goals, because no matter what your dream might be, we're all in this together. And together, we're better.
We are back. Action just started. Phelps at the net with another kill. Tip coming. That was blocked by Garcia. Garcia again puts that one away. Well, I sure like the Lady Indians are active at the net tonight. Being aggressive. Yeah, that's got to be a lift, and it is. That setter lets it fall real low. It's all the way down. Low, and then she holds it too long, and that gets called for a lift if she holds it too long. Serving error. Wood checks back in along with Brokaw. Back row attack by Shriver. Drives that one over. Quick coming out of the middle. That one's blocked by Phelps. Oh, a back row attack. Hits the top of the net and just dies there. Rolls over the net. Wood did everything she could, just couldn't get there. That's just a hometown roll. Got contact with the pole there. So that point will go to TLCA. She's trying to set the ball on our side, and she couldn't set the ball. She's not trying to tip it over. Referee called a back row attacker, but she wasn't trying to set the ball. She can jump and set the ball, and that's legal. But he's saying that she was trying to tip it over, but she didn't even have a chance to set the ball because the TLCA player reached over. They end up with the point, but then they serve it out. Finley checks back in. She will be the server for Jim Ned. There's another lift by the setter. Got to string some points together here. Back set coming. 22 for TLCA puts that one away. She got up high, just tipped right over the top of our block. That point goes to the Lady Eagles. Finley to King, outside to Beasley, takes that one deep. That swing on the outside, and it's wide. Jim Ned hanging in there. It's 22-20. Lawson comes in to serve. Reed back in on the front row for Jim Ned. Ooh, what a serve. That didn't have any spin. Runs in and makes the save. Wood to Shriver, keeps the ball alive. Back row attack, dug out by Shriver to King. Outside to Reed, bringing the hammer off of two girls, and they were able to get it in the air. Good set by Wood, or by King to Wood. Free pass coming. Lawson goes to King. It's our chance to jump in here. That one's blocked, but Lawson keeps it alive. Outside to Reed. Back row attack. Finds a hole in the defense. Nice rally by both teams. Reed hit it so hard it bounced off of two girls in the air where they could make a play on it to keep that point alive. Shriver passes that one over. King on the outside to Reed. Got to take it cross court because the set was out wide. Down the line, it's out. No touch. Point goes to Jim Ned. 23-21. Here in the first set, brought to you by Halligan Services. Shriver with a service error. Brings up set point for TLCA. Floater serve to Lawson. King to Garcia. She tips that one. Goes back to the corner. Finley hustles over to make that play. Reed off the top of the block. Two girls go for it. It comes over. Lawson to King. Needs something quick here. Reed swings big on the outside. Tip coming. King was waiting on it. Shriver steps up. Sets that one outside to Reed. Big topspin hit. Off of Garcia to Reed. King with a tip. Ball's kept alive. Goes to Finley to King. That one to Reed, and that'll do it. Man, what a rally. So TLCA wins that first one, 25-21. It was back and forth. Had some good volleyball action, so don't go anywhere. We got a couple more sets at least coming your way. You're watching Jim Ned Lady Indian Volleyball right here on the Sports Nation.
When you call Hall Mortgage, the experience you can expect to get from us here is first-class customer service. That's what we pride ourselves on, is customer service. From the time that the girls answer the phone to the time the guys are dispatched to your home. But the most important thing that I feel that sets us apart from everybody else also is our integrity. You know, we're not someone who's going to go over there and, you know, try to sell you something.
Sendero Properties, connecting buyers and sellers in Jim Ned and all throughout the big country. Our property specializations include residential homes, such as primary homes, luxury homes, vacation homes, and investment properties. We also specialize in farming and ranch land.
Back to live action, just got underway here in the second set. Big block up front. King and Garcia got a hand on it, just blocked that when it went out of bounds. Reed with a kill from the outside, or attack from the outside, sorry. Big swing down the line, dug out by Lawson. Garcia with a tip. Shriver diving save to King. Reed with a miss hit. The first set was super exciting. Both teams were really scrappy at the net and in the back, just diving all over the place. It seemed like all the long points ended up going TLCA's way. So Jim Ned needs to settle down and get control here in the second. Finley with that dig. Garcia tips that one to the side. Attack coming from the out. Diving save by Shriver to Lawson. Ooh, what a block. Garcia with the solo there. Gets Jim Ned on the board here in the second. King will be serving. Good floater serve. That ball had no spin on it. Diving save by Reed. King sends it back to the corner. She is so good at recognizing when that is open. Finds that hole in the back. Maddie is one of our seniors. Ooh, that ball barely cleared the net. Roll shot coming. That's out. And we're all tied at 3. Another good serve. That was an ace for Maddie King. Serving right at number 3. She got a hand on it, but nobody else moved. It's important to get that first pass to your setter. Just like that. Set coming out of the middle. There's a tip. King plays the first ball. Shriver goes back to Lawson. Back row. Their set, the Lady Eagles set was way too far out. Didn't give their hitter much of an opportunity there. And so Jim Ned takes the lead here, 5-3 in the second. That free pass coming to Lawson. To King on the outside. Reed hammers that one home. My goodness. They may have to stop to repair the floor because she brought the hammer with that one. 6-3. And TLCA will call timeout. Jim Ned leads here in the second, 6-3. We'll be back with more action after this.
The Jim Ned Education Foundation is a 501 nonprofit organization supporting innovative educational projects and activities that are beyond traditional funding. Foundation funds will be used for educational enrichment programs, such as innovative grants and programs to enhance student achievement, and to recognize exemplary staff involvement. We gratefully accept donations from individuals, families, companies, and other entities to support our Jim Ned CISD teachers and students. All dollars stay local and are disseminated annually to teachers in the district.
Back to live action here at TLCA, where Jim Ned has taken the lead here in the second, 6-3. Maddie King is serving. Attack coming out of the middle. That one's tipped. Dug out by Lawson. Reed with a big swing all the way across court. Nobody was home. Nice serve by King. I don't know how they got that one over. It goes to Phelps. She's putting on a show at the net. There's a big block by Garcia, and Phelps kept alive. Back corner. Tip coming. That's blocked by Garcia. Phelps goes up the overpass. Sits on the net and rolls off. TLCA passes it over to Lawson, to King. Reed has to hit that one left-handed. Phelps tries to go to the corner. That was the right place, just a little bit wide. So TLCA will get that point and take over the serving duties. 4-7, Jim Ned with the lead here in the second. Attack coming out of the middle by Garcia. Wow, they're scrappy. They just keep sending the ball back over. Reed, cross court. That was a roll shot. She had to come in a little bit, and when she did, it gave her the option to hit right between our blockers. 7-5. Jim Ned. That one's blocked at the net. King goes outside to Phelps. Takes a little bit off that time. Attack out of the middle. King to Shriver. Got to communicate there. Cross court swing coming. Dug out by Lawson. Phelps. Oh. Like to see her hit that a little deeper. King keeps it alive. Phelps gets caught turning around and can't play that one out of the net. Yeah, I'd like to see Haley, instead of just tipping that barely over, just send that to the back corner, because all the defense is pulled up. And it might work out in our favor. Attack coming from the right side. Cross court. 22. She's a big swing for the Lady Eagles out here on the outside. She always takes it cross court. Doesn't like to go down the line very much, but that setter can get it. She can definitely hit it. 8-6. Jim Ned with the lead. Reed serves. Hits the top of the net. Rolls over. A diving save. Phelps cross court. That one's dug out. 22 with a tip, dug out by Shriver, and nobody there. Garcia was getting out of the way, and King thought she was going to try to play that one, and the ball just fell. That's that communication piece. Brokaw with a pass. Garcia. Tip coming out of the middle. That one's blocked by Garcia. She got a solo block there. Garcia with an ace. Puts that one in the very back. 10-7. Lady Indians. Garcia serves again. Right to the libero. Free pass coming. Garcia has to hustle to get it. She gets it to King. Phelps tips that to the side. That point goes to Lady Indians. Haley's done a good job this year. Last year she would have tipped that straight, but she's starting to really figure out where to tip those balls to the side because the defense is pulled off there. So quick set. Oh my goodness. Quick set came out of the middle and nobody was home. Back row player ran up there, threw her arm up and got it to go over, went to King. King puts that one in the back corner. Another smart play by the senior. had the block there, and you can come off of that block and try to keep it alive. Just sat on her arms too long. Got called for the lift. Shriver with the pass to King. King has to take that one back to Shriver for the back row. Outside, goes off the blocker. Shriver passes that one over, comes right back over. King to the middle for Phelps. Brokaw was moving for defense and just kind of got out of position. The ball got on her too quick. She got a hand on it, just unable to control it. TLCA gets that point, but Jim Ned still leads 12-9 here in the second. King sets that one to Phelps. Got a hitting error. Jump serve to Beasley. Wood drives that one over. Back row attack dug out by Brokaw. Into the bleachers, and Wood hustles over, gets it back into the court. It just went on the wrong side of the antenna. A good hustle by Avery Wood. TLCA pulls to within one. Beasley to King. Back row attack by Shriver. Free pass coming. Brokaw to King. Outside by Beasley. And she puts that right between the two blockers. Point goes to Jim Ned. 13-11. Number 8, Finley, another one of our seniors, comes in to serve. Sends that one right down the line. It just kept bending and ended up out of bounds. Beasley gets blocked at the net. Ball's kept alive by Shriver. Wood drives that one over right into the blocker. Number 4 was waiting on her. We're all tied at 13 apiece. Shriver right over the top of the net. Diving effort by the libero. Gets it straight up in the air, but her player has to jump over her to try to make a play on it and can't do so. Point goes to the Lady Indians. Jim Ned with the lead, 14-13. Roll shot to Shriver. To King on the outside. Reed has time to wind up. Wood out of the middle, and that one's blocked by number 4. So that's twice that's happened to Avery. So that girl kind of has her figured out. She's going to sub out here, but the next play, if I were Avery, I would tip it to one side or the other just to keep those two players honest out there. Back row attack by Lawson. Big swing coming. Right over the top of our defense. TLCA takes the lead 15-14 in the second. We got a quick break. We'll be back with more volleyball action right after this.
Broken Diamond Wild Game Processing, located at 217 Garza Street in Tuscola, is a one-stop shop for all your processing needs, including specialty meats such as jalapeno cheese summer sausage, breakfast and Polish sausage, snack sticks, jerky, and much more. They even offer European mounts, hydro dipping, and full taxidermy. Contact them online and check them out on Facebook. That's Broken Diamond Processing, proudly serving our Jim Ned community.
We are back here. TLCA just took the lead 15-14, but Natalie Reed comes out of the timeout with a big swing there.
Broken Diamond Wild Game Processing, located at 217 Garza Street in Tuscola, is a one-stop shop for all your processing needs, including specialty meats such as jalapeno cheese summer sausage, breakfast and Polish sausage, snack sticks, jerky, and much more. They even offer European mounts, hydro dipping, and full taxidermy. Contact them online and check them out on Facebook. That's Broken Diamond Processing, proudly serving our Jim Ned community.
Tip coming, Shriver waiting on it. My apologies, I know we didn't have the feed coming. Attack out of the middle, Lawson able to get a hand on it, cannot control it. (16-16). That serve is going to be long. So Jim Ned will take over serving duties. Maddie King back to serve. Phelps checks back in. Back row, we've got Shriver, King, and Lawson. That set was off the net. She just had to athlete back and just drove that one right over the top of our single blocker. Found the hole in our defense, and we're tied up again at 17. King plays that one out of the net. Phelps hits that to that very back corner, and man, what a judgment call. I don't know if it was going to be in or not. Lady Eagles make a play on it. Cannot control it, so the point goes to Jim Ned. Take the lead 18-17. Jump serve by Reed. Tip coming. Beasley to Shriver. Goes out side to Phelps. Attack coming, that one's blocked. Beasley and Garcia were there. They knew it was coming. They did a good job of moving their block inside. Just off the block and out of bounds. And we're all tied up again at 18. Shriver to King. To Phelps, takes that one cross court. Drive coming to the back. Brokaw. King. Beasley into the block. We have a timeout on the floor. You're watching Lady Indian Volleyball right here on the Sports Nation.
Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter is a locally owned family business that specializes in installing made-to-fit seamless gutters and downspouts for your home and commercial property. With over 16 years of service in the Big Country, Abilene Seamless also provides commercial and residential gutter cleaning and repair. Contact them today at 325-676-4367. That's Abilene Seamless Gutters, proud Jim Ned alumni and supporters of Indian Nation.
We are back to Eagle Gymnasium here on the campus of TLCA, where the Lady Eagles have just taken the lead in the second. It's 19-18. Jump serve coming. Nobody home on defense. That'll be an ace, so that's 20-18. She just put that right between. We got a three-person serve receive. And the same thing, got another ace. Goes down the line, off the net, played out by King. All the breaks are going TLCA's way at this point. Shriver to King. Beasley passes that one over. Back set to 22. Brokaw digs it out. Overpass. Shriver digs that one out. King, we got to get aggressive here. Phelps goes over the top of the block and gets a point. That is a good serve. TLCA ends up passing that one into the bleachers. 22-20. Garcia serving. Another one of the Jim Ned seniors. Oh my goodness, that could have been a lift. She held that one extremely long. Wood sends that one back deep. Outside attack coming. That's 22. Takes that one cross court. Hits the top of the net and falls on their side, or our side, excuse me. (23-20). Lady Eagles with the lead. Floater serve, Shriver to King. Beasley tries to pass that one over. It's tipped at the net. And we've got set point for TLCA. Brokaw to King, outside to Wood, off the block. Diving save by King. Shriver passes that one over. Attack out of the middle. What a dig by Shriver. Beasley goes up against the double block. Back row attack off the net. Kept alive by King, then Beasley. And Phelps stands on the ground and just drives that one across. Sharp angle. Defense was pulled off, thinking she was going to go cross court. Just like that, TLCA goes up 2-0. So we got take a quick break, and we got more volleyball action coming at you after these messages.
Since 1951, Taylor Telecom has been enhancing our members' lives with convenience, connection, and care by offering the best telecommunications services in West Central Texas. And this long tradition of excellence continues today as we now provide the best internet, phone, and TV services possible to our members in the Jim Ned community and the surrounding big country. It's our sincere mission and privilege to provide these services that continue to enhance your family's life. Taylor Telecom, keeping your life connected.
Abilene Environmental Landfill is a company dedicated to ecological conservation and recycling, and the AEL Green Team takes great pride in providing residential trash service to the Texas Big Country area. Call today at 325-777-0811 for a free estimate for weekly residential waste pickup, or go online at aelandfill.com. That's AEL. We make cleanup easy.
Back here for third set action. Lady Indians kind of have their back to the wall right now, down 2-0, losing the first set 21-25 and the second set 20-25. So we got to make some adjustments here. And then string something together for this third set. Shriver, another senior, back serving for us to try to get us started off here in the third. Lawson to King, outside to Reed, off the block. Down the line, that's Lawson again that digs that one. Goes up for the back row attack. Cross court, that's out. No touch. Point goes to Jim Ned. Shriver to King. Garcia at the net. Tries to take that one opposite. Hits that one a little too strong, and TLCA is on the board here in the third. Tied at one apiece. Lawson to King, outside to Reed, who's not afraid to swing. Man, she's hitting well tonight. Very aggressive at the net. Phelps checks back in. Comes in for Finley. Got Reed, Garcia, and Phelps at the net. King serves. Attack coming out of the middle. She just took a little pace off of that and placed it in that back corner. Pretty savvy hitter up front for TLCA, number 1 there. Phelps on the outside, goes over the block. Too strong. Lady Eagles take the lead here in the third. Reed with the attack. Free pass coming. Shriver to King, goes to the middle for Phelps. Timing's a little off. But able to get that point. We're all tied at 3. Reed comes back to serve. Beasley has checked in for Jim Ned. Reed serves that one off the top of the net. Oh, what a block by Phelps. Quick set out of the middle. Reed was waiting on it. Good pass to King. Phelps goes around the block. Tip coming. King knew it was there. Shriver to Phelps through the blocker. Hits number 7 on the way out. Point goes to Jim Ned. 4-3. Reed with a floater serve. That ball is overpass. Beasley was waiting on it. Smart play. Sometimes people at the net will be so anxious to get those overpasses, they'll swing, and when they do, they make contact with the net. She didn't. All she needed to do was tip it straight down, which she did, and the point goes to the Lady Indians. Ooh, Reed with another floater serve. It just kept floating a little too strong. Brokaw checks back in for the Lady Indians. Beasley to King to Phelps. Another big hit by Haley Phelps. She's having a night tonight. Aggressive on the blocks. She's putting the ball down. Love to see that aggressive swing by the junior at the net. Garcia with a serve. There again. She was waiting on that one just in case they tried to tip it over. That ball didn't clear the net. That should be 4. Comes back over. Point goes to Lady Indians, 8-4. We have a timeout on the floor by the Lady Eagles. So we'll take a quick break. You're watching Lady Indian Volleyball right here on the Sports Nation.
At SICA Industrial Sales, our goal is to provide our customers with high-quality materials for an excellent price while providing one-of-a-kind customer service. Founded on Christian principles, we are an industrial supply company striving to meet the growing demand for a reliable service that provides industrial, pipeline, and safety equipment to the city of Abilene and the surrounding areas. Just off of South Treadway in Abilene, contact us online at SICAsales.com or give us a call at 325-437-7452. That's SICA Industrial Sales. Roll Tribe.
And we're back. Jim Ned didn't stay in that timeout very long. Coach Garcia, I'm sure, just said, hey, we're doing what we need to do. Let's keep stringing points together and keep our foot on the gas. All gas and no brakes at this point. Another good serve. Set comes, it's a back set. Brokaw with a diving save to the libero. Attack coming out of the middle. That one's tipped. King gets the first one. Phelps to Beasley on the outside. Tip coming. Brokaw to King to Phelps off of the block. We had a touch. There was a touch. Yep. The official at the net called the touch that time. 9-4. Lady Indians here in the third, trailing 2-0. Cross court attack. Brokaw to King. Over to Beasley. That ball's passed under the net. Another point for Jim Ned. Serving error by Garcia, but we got what we needed. We got a little separation here. I was talking during the timeout. Mr. Payne sitting right beside me, and we were talking about how we need to string 4 or 5 points together. Instead of just fighting to get the lead, let's string several points together and make sure we can extend that lead. TLCA serves that one in the net, gives the ball right back to us. And Finley comes in to serve. There's that number 22 at the net. She will wind up and hit it if you allow her to. And she always seems to go cross court. So we need to make sure we take that angle away from her and force her to go down the line. Serving error. Brokaw, Shriver, and Finley on the back row for Jim Ned right now. Beasley, King, and Wood on the front. Finley with a good pass to King. Back set. That was a slide hit by Wood. Back row attack coming, and that's wide. Point goes to the Lady Indians, 13-6. Lawson and Reed check back in for Jim Ned. J.E. King with a little ball help there. Serve goes into the net. Finley to King on the outside. There's Reed bringing another big hit. Man, she decided to bring the hammer tonight. That's 14-7. Jim Ned opening up here in the third. Shriver serves that one off the tape. Free pass coming. Lawson goes right to King. King sets it over into the middle of the defense. Two players run together. Reed again with a big swing. Everybody's calling for a touch. Referee finally sees that one and gives the ball back to us. That's 15-7. We got a timeout in the action. Jim Ned leads here in the third, 15-7. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Tribe Automotive at 633 Kent Avenue, Tuscola is a one-stop shop for all your auto need. From general maintenance to engine and electrical repair, experienced auto technician Wesley Espinoza will keep you safe and on the road. Schedule an appointment today at 325-585-8255 554-9454. Tribe Automotive, local supporter of Jim Ned Athletics.
Back here with third set action. Jim Ned's opening this one up. It's 15-7. That timeout by TLCA trying to slow us down a little bit. This has been a completely different set for us. Back set coming. That ball just tries to keep it alive, and the Lady Eagles can't do that, so another point. We've been consistent so far here in the second, just doing what we do. But TLCA's kind of scrambling a little bit. We got them on their heels. Set coming. Kept alive by King. Shriver all the way across to Reed. Cross-court attack. That one goes to off of Garcia and King off of that block and out of bounds. Little late getting to the block, so when she took that one cross-court, with the momentum, it carried that one out of bounds. Right idea, just a little late getting there. It's 16-8. Lawson to King. King had to hurry to get to that one. Big swing, that one's blocked by Garcia. Another tip coming. Good hustle by Reed to keep that one in the air. King went sliding across the floor to try to keep it alive. Just couldn't catch up to it. 16-9. Lawson to King on the outside. There's Reed. My goodness. I take it back. I said she brought a hammer. I think she brought the sledge tonight because she is finding some holes in the defense. That's 17-9. If I'm King, my setter, who is serving now, I'm going to keep going right back to Natalie. Service error there. 17-10. This is TLCA's big rotation. They've got 22 and 1 in there, 1 being the middle hitter, 22 attacking from the outside. Shriver to King, outside to Phelps. That ball's tipped off the block. Cross court coming. Lawson, that one's going to be an overpass, goes right back to her. And number 7 puts that one away. Got to limit our mistakes here. We don't need to help them any. We've got the lead. Let's hang on to it. We don't need to shoot ourselves in the foot. Jim Ned leads 17-11. Shriver to King. That was a good pass. Phelps with a swing. Ball's kept alive by Garcia. It was clearly off of the block. You could hear it come off of her hands, but he says there was no touch, and that was 4. Coach Garcia does not agree with that one. Shriver with a good pass to King. Back set to Reed. Cross court. Ball comes right back over to Phelps. King sends it back deep. We were out of our system. Oh my goodness, what a save, and it rolls off of the net on our side. We just missed a back row attack there. Coach Garcia wants to take a timeout and try to keep this lead here. Jim Ned with the lead, 17-13 in the third. So we'll take a quick break. Be back with more action.
BATS Communications proudly provides telecommunications, IT networking, and security solutions. From dial tone and fully hosted phone systems to full IT outsourcing and infrastructure data cabling, BATS strives to become part of your team with local service and support. Locally owned and operated by Jim Ned Valley residents Ron and Yvonne Batts and Jim Ned alumni Jacob Button. Let BATS Communications work for you. Go Big Red.
Back here to live action. Jim Ned still with the lead, 17-13 in the third. Coach Garcia's I'm sure, said in that timeout, just keep playing our kind of volleyball because that's what got us here. That's how we ended up with the lead. We can't hold back and play scared. We got to swing away. Cross court, that one's kept alive by Shriver to King. Outside to Reed. That ball's kept alive. Lawson with a tip. Shriver to King. Phelps out of the middle. Roll shot off of the blocker. Lawson, we're in our system now. King pokes that one over. That one is not touched at the net. There was no touch. And so that point goes to Jim Ned, 18-13. Reed with the jump serve. Service error. (18-14). One with a good serve. She had some good serves in that last set. 2-3 aces in a row. That attack by Beasley sends it back over. Shriver to King. King jump set to Garcia. That one's blocked, kept alive by Beasley. Brokaw with a back row attack. Set coming from the outside. That's blocked by Beasley. Tip coming. Nobody there. Phelps was waiting on it. She went up for it. I think it made the hitter from TLCA a little nervous. Point goes to Jim Ned. 19-14. Garcia with a serve. Big swing. That one's dug out by Brokaw to King. Beasley on the outside, off the block. 2 touches out of bounds. 20-14. Garcia with another good serve. Quick coming out of the middle. Oh, what a save by King. That's going to be close. Phelps tips it over, but she got into the net. (20-15). Lady Indians with the lead. Shriver with the pass to King. Outside to Wood. Goes down the line with a big swing. Tip coming across. Shriver digs that one out, sends it back over. Back row attack to Shriver. King to Phelps out of the middle. No blockers or anything. If you don't put something up there, she will pick you apart. 21-15 now, Jim Ned. Phelps, the tallest player on the floor when she's out there. You got to put a blocker in front of her. If you don't, she will pick you to pieces. Finley with that serve. What a dig by Shriver. Beasley swings off the block in a hole in the defense. Jim Ned takes the lead again, or extends the lead, sorry. 22-15. Tip coming to Finley. King goes back to Wood in the middle. That ball's blocked, but she keeps it alive. On the outside to Beasley off of that block. Pass coming. Finley, another good pass to King. Back set to Wood. Tried to do a slide there. Cross-court attack. Kept alive by Finley. Now Brokaw. Wood passes it over. Outside. Cross-court. Dug out by Finley. That ball's tipped by Wood, left-handed, off of the diving defender and out of bounds. 23-15. Outside attack, that was long and out. 24-15, Jim Ned. This is set point for the Lady Indians. Looking to claw their way back into this one. Tip coming. That ball's tipped by Wood, kept alive. King passes it over. Quick out of the middle. That was a cut shot. just goes right around our defender and finds a hole in the defense. Brokaw dove for it, just couldn't get there. It was a really good shot. Still set point for Jim Ned. Just need one break right here. Shriver to King, back set to Wood. Cross court. Oh, referee down here has a touch call. And that'll do it. The line judge on that far end calls a touch. And that'll do it for the third. Lady Indians take the lead, or win the third 25-17. And so we've got more volleyball action. Looks like our fourth set. Well, TLCA is asking the official. He didn't see anything different. We're going with the call, so that'll do it. 25-16 is what we have. So Jim Ned wins the third. We'll be back with fourth set after these messages.
Hi, this is John Bunton, owner of Bunton Roofing Company and a product of the Jim Ned Valley. I'm so proud of our community values and the success of our students inside and outside the classroom. Please let us know if we can assist you with any roofing needs, whether it's commercial or residential. We would also like to thank all of our Jim Ned Valley neighbors who allowed us to be their roofer of choice this year. You can find us at buntonroofing.com or give me a call at 325-280-3215.
We're back to live action. TLCA won that first point here in the fourth. King goes on the outside. That ball's tipped, kept alive. Jim Ned is now on the board. There's a cross-court swing. That's the one we can't let her get going. She likes to hit on the outside there. Cross court, Phelps took a good angle, a sharp angle, which brings us tied at 2 apiece. Beasley checks in for Jim Ned. She'll be at the net, along with Phelps and Garcia. Back row is King, Shriver, and Reed. Reed serves. Number 7, swinging big there. Lady Eagles take a 3-2 lead in the 4th. Coach Garcia has sent our captain over. To talk to the official about something. King sets that one to Phelps. A little late getting there. TLCA takes the lead here in the 4th, 4-2. Nice job by King to keep that one alive. Quick set out of the middle. Shriver dives for it. Gets a hand under it, just can't control it. Coach Garcia is going to take a timeout, so we'll step away. Be back with more action after this. Back to live action after that timeout. Phelps takes a big swing at the net, puts that one away. I've noticed when number 1 serves, she stands at the ready, and the minute he blows the whistle, she serves. Trying to catch us off balance, I guess, a little bit. Pretty good tactic when it works. Garcia serves. That ball comes over, kept alive, out to Wood. Overpass. And Phelps makes him pay. Garcia a little strong on that. It'll be a service error. Oh, that pass, it goes over by Brokaw. Oh, there's no way that cleared the antenna. But it doesn't matter. Phelps puts it away again. Well, they were hustling to get over there, and I didn't think there was any chance that ball, as far out as she was, came on the right side of the antenna, but the down official gave him a thumbs up. So it must have. And Phelps put it away, so the point went to Jim Ned anyway. Got a lift. We're all tied at 6. Back set, cross court, that one's blocked. Jim Ned takes the lead here in the fourth set, 7-6. That ball's blocked by Avery Wood. She was standing there with two Lady Eagles there. One of them was just going to tap it over, and Wood was standing right behind her and read it perfectly. Big swing by the Lady Eagles goes off of Brokaw's shoulder and out of play. She was in the right place. It just got on her. It was a little higher than she was anticipating. She was in good position to be down there. It just came shoulder level. Number 22 for TLCA with the serving error there. Gives that point back to us. Uncharacteristic serving error by number 22. She's one of their big hitters at the net. Back row attack. Lawson to King. Wood hammers that one home. Avery's had a big night at the net. Starting to swing with a little more confidence, putting the ball away. 10-8. Jim Ned with the lead. That's going to be a close pass. Kept alive by their setter. That one's blocked. Garcia tips it. Nobody's home for a point. That set was so close, there wasn't anything Natalie could do, and she tipped it straight into the block. Well, it came off and went to Garcia. Was able to put something on that one and get the point. Back row attack, not strong enough. 12-8. Lady Indians in the fourth. Big serve by Shriver. Another point for Jim Ned. That's 13-8. We got a timeout on the floor, so we'll take a quick break and be back with more volleyball action after this.
Sendero Properties, connecting buyers and sellers in Jim Ned and all throughout the big country. Our property specializations include residential homes, such as primary homes, luxury homes, vacation homes, and investment properties. We also specialize in farming and ranch land.
We are back. Jim Ned leads here in the fourth, 13-8. Roll shot coming. Shriver gets that one in the air. King hustles over, makes the set. Gets to Reed, sends it over. Attack coming from the outside. That one's blocked by Garcia and King. Ball's kept alive by the Lady Eagles. Got one down. Gonna be close at the net. There's a tip. We got a double call. So the point goes to Jim Ned, but we have an injured Lady Eagle on the play. Two of them came diving over here for the ball to make a play on it. I don't know if they hit heads or what, but coach from TLCA is taking a look at her along with Doc, our trainer, who's here. Like to see the hustle. Now she's getting carried off. Water bottle fell off the referee stand. And we're back to live action. Tip coming out of the middle. Garcia, cross court. I don't know how she hits that shot because her body's going one way and she swings opposite and finds a hole in the defense. Extremely tough shot. Shriver with a jump serve. TLCA with a big kill there. 15-9, Jim Ned with the lead. Young lady that got hurt by TLCA was the libero. Big swing on the outside by Reed. That one gets blocked. Tough serve. That one's played over. Shriver to King. Shriver with the drive from the back row. She can't leave the ground in front of that 10-foot line, so she tries to drive that one over and ends up hitting in the net, which is tough. Tough play. It's 15-11. Jim Ned still leading in the fourth. Garcia with a tip. Too strong and out of bounds. Jump serve to Finley. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Lawson. Reed cuts that one, goes down the line. Nice pass by Lawson to King. Over to Reed, just passes that one over. Attack coming out of the middle off of Garcia, kept alive by Lawson. Reed sends it to the back corner. Big swing, and it's out. It's the correct call because it hit her first, and she's standing out of bounds. The up official calls her over to talk about it. That's what he's asking her, I'm sure, is did it hit? Oh, reverses the call. It hit her first before it hit the ground, I thought. So our captain, Maddie King, goes to ask the official. Still not gonna make a change there, so TLCA will get the point. Jim Ned leads here in the fourth. We can't worry about that at this point. That point is over. We got to get this point. King to Reed off of the block. All the way across on the outside. Off the top of the net and finds a hole in the defense. Got a timeout by the Lady Indians. We'll take a quick break. Be back with more action after this.
The Jim Ned Education Foundation is a 501 nonprofit organization supporting innovative educational projects and activities that are beyond traditional funding. Foundation funds will be used for educational enrichment programs, such as innovative grants and programs to enhance student achievement, and to recognize exemplary staff involvement. We gratefully accept donations from individuals, families, companies, and other entities to support our Jim Ned CISD teachers and students. All dollars stay local and are disseminated annually to teachers in the district.
And we're back to fourth set action. TLCA has closed the gap. Jim Ned still leads 15-14, but this one's getting pretty close. Lawson, back row attack. Outside, there's a tip right over our double block. We're all tied up at 15 apiece. That serve is out. So needed a break there. We got it. Phelps comes back in on the front. King is serving for Jim Ned with a slim lead here, 16-15 in the fourth. Every point is crucial. There's a tip. Garcia gets it. Can't get out of the way. King can't get to it to make the set. They were all bunched up together. It's nobody's fault. They just got us all right there together. Lady Indians with the lead, 17-16 in the fourth. Jump serve, that goes in the net. Serve and the point come back to Jim Ned. Reed comes in to serve, or is in to serve. Beasley checks back in. Set coming out of the middle. That was a quick. That's blocked by Garcia. Oh my goodness, how was that not a lift? Late call, but we got it. I'm really not griping at the officials because they have a job that is so difficult that nobody wants to do it. That ball's kept alive by Phelps. Reed, King on the outside. Phelps goes up against the double block. Set coming, goes to King. Shriver right behind her to Phelps, goes over the antenna. Cross court, that's a tip. Defense just can't get there. Shriver dove for it. Just got down too fast. 19-17. Shriver to Beasley. Phelps sends that one to the back line. Back set, tip coming. King back set to Beasley. Goes cross court. Off the arms of the Lady Eagles. Big pass by Brokaw to Garcia. Going to set that one to the back. Quick coming out of the middle. Big dig by Shriver. King pokes that one to the back. Attack coming from the outside. Cross court. Phelps got a hand on it. Couldn't control it. (19-18). Jim Ned still leads in the fourth. Shriver to King. Jump set to Phelps. That one comes to the back. Brokaw runs it down. Gets to Shriver. Phelps goes up. Hits that one. It doesn't clear the net and get called for 4 contacts. And we are tied. 19 apiece. Shriver to King. Beasley with a swing there. Tip coming. King sends it back over to the very back. That ball is set between 2 hitters. Got a chance here to put this one away. Phelps does. Right between the defenders. Gives Jim Ned the lead. 20-19. Garcia serves. That ball never cleared. 21-19, Lady Indians. Back set. There's a tip coming off of the block and out of bounds. Beasley was there. Just got a piece of it. (21-20). TLCA serving. King to the outside for Wood. Off the double block. That shot's coming and it's too long. Number 6 tried to catch us off guard and send it back deep. It was too strong and out the back. 22-20. Finley comes in to serve. Got King talking to the official one more time. I think the official is giving some instructions to Coach Garcia. I don't know if our bench celebrated or got out on the floor or got too close, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Just a warning. There's a tip coming. King was there, able to tip that ball back down, and that's 23-20, Lady Indians. Got a timeout by TLCA, so we'll take a quick break. 4-set action continues after this.
When you call Hall Mortgage, the experience you can expect to get from us here is first-class customer service. That's what we pride ourselves on, is customer service. From the time that the girls answer the phone to the time the guys are dispatched to your home. But the most important thing that I feel that sets us apart from everybody else also is our integrity. You know, we're not someone who's going to go over there and, you know, try to sell you something.
Back here at TLCA where Jim Ned is leading in the fourth, 23-20. Looking to close this one out with a couple more points and force a 5th set. Finley is the server. Set goes to the outside. That one's tipped. It goes off the block. We were there. She just hit it off the top of our blocker. Finley dove for it, but could not get there. 22, one of their better servers, who did have a service error a while ago. Shriver to King. She tips that one over. Tip coming. King picks it up to Beasley. Off of the block. Back row attack into the net. That brings up set point for Jim Ned. Charlie Lawson comes in to serve set point for Jim Ned, and Natalie Reed comes back in, playing on the front row. Cross court, that one's dug out. Wood drives it to the very back line. Here comes a close one, that's tipped. Shriver was waiting on it. King back set to Lawson on the back. Too strong and out the back. Just need one service break here to close out this set. Shriver to King. King goes to the outside to Reed, looking to put an exclamation point on it. Back row attack into the net. Jim Ned takes set number 4. 25-22. And we're all tied at 2 sets apiece, so we'll take a quick break, get everything sorted out, and be back with more 5th set action after this.
With community ties and an eye on the future, Texas National is not your ordinary bank. Come find out what it means to bank locally in the heart of Tuscola with all the services of a big bank, but with that small town feel. At Texas National Bank, we take great pride in our customer service by providing both the technology you need and the service you deserve and expect. So next time you feel like your big corporate bank has outgrown you, look to Texas National, a true community bank.
Broken Diamond Wild Game Processing, located at 217 Garza Street in Tuscola, is a one-stop shop for all your processing needs, including specialty meats such as jalapeno cheese summer sausage, breakfast and Polish sausage, snack sticks, jerky, and much more. They even offer European mounts, hydro dipping, and full taxidermy. Contact them online and check them out on Facebook. That's Broken Diamond Processing, proudly serving our Jim Ned community.
The Jim Ned Education Foundation is a 501 nonprofit organization supporting innovative educational projects and activities that are beyond traditional funding. Foundation funds will be used for educational enrichment programs, such as innovative grants and programs to enhance student achievement, and to recognize exemplary staff involvement. We gratefully accept donations from individuals, families, companies, and other entities to support our Jim Ned CISD teachers and students. All dollars stay local and are disseminated annually to teachers in the district.
Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter is a locally owned family business that specializes in installing made-to-fit seamless gutters and downspouts for your home and commercial property. With over 16 years of service in the Big Country, Abilene Seamless also provides commercial and residential gutter cleaning and repair. Contact them today at 325-676-4367. That's Abilene Seamless Gutters, proud Jim Ned alumni and supporters of Indian Nation.
Back here at TLCA, which at the very beginning of the game, I was reading some stats where we were 18, or we are 19-8 on the year. TLC is 18-7. We won 44 sets. They've won 44 sets. We won 48. They've lost 23. We've lost 24. And I remember saying that it was going to be a close match because we were so evenly matched coming in. And here we are going into the fifth set, all tied up at 2 sets apiece. TLCA won the first set 25-21 and the second 25-20. Jim Ned has battled back, won the third set 25-16 and the fourth set 25-22. And we are underway here in the fifth with Shriver serving for us. Lawson to King, outside to Reed. That one is blocked. Fifth set, instead of playing to 25, I believe we'll go to 15, but you got to win by 2, so strategy really comes into play here. King, quick set to Garcia. That ball's tipped. Cross court, that's dug out by Lawson. Shriver hustles, gets a hand on it, but cannot control it. TLCA is up 2-0. Brother and sister both running after that ball to get it back into play. Maddie King and J.E. That ball comes off the top of the net. Shriver with a great save. Another good dig by Bailey. Outside to Reed. It goes off the same girl that blocked her off of the block and out of bounds. Jim Ned gets the point. 2-1, TLCA leads fifth set. King serves down the line. Ball's kept in play. Bailey. Now Lawson from the back row. It's blocked. King. Tip coming off of that. There was a joust at the net, and number 1 tries to tip over Phelps and tips that one out of bounds, and we're tied at 2 apiece. And now we have a stoppage in play. think they're saying there was like I said, there was a joust at the net, which means two players went up and they both tried to hit it at the same time, but it came down on our side out of bounds. So the TLCA player pushed it out of bounds. 3 of the 4 officials are here talking about it. And we changed the call, and we're going to a replay. That's exactly what she was saying, is you couldn't tell which one was the last one to touch it. I would rather them talk about it and get the call right. Whether it goes for us or not, that's irrelevant. We just need to get the call right. That one's blocked by Phelps, kept alive by Garcia. Goes to the outside to Reed. Tip coming. King keeps it alive, goes to Shriver. Reed plays that one off the block. Point goes to TLCA. It's 3-1. Shriver to King. Back set to Reed. Over the blocker. Pass goes into the net, so Jim Ned gets it right back. It's 3-2. Reed steps in to serve. Beasley has checked in on the front row for Jim Ned. Number 1 tipped that one right over the top of our blocker. Actually hit it off our blocker, which sent it in the air just enough where Reed couldn't get to it. Four to 2, TLCA with the lead. Shriver. Beasley ends up poking that one over. King now goes to Shriver. Behind her to Phelps. Tips that one in the net. Got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. More fifth set action after this. Back here after the timeout. Underway. King with a set to Phelps. Diving save. That ball is oh, nice job by Beasley. The set was pulled in. They moved their block in right in front. She tried to get tricky and go off of Beasley, and she was able to keep it on their side. So Jim Ned wins that point. Garcia serves to the back line. Tip coming. Garcia to King. King sets on the outside to Beasley off of the blocker. Oh, another big block by Phelps. Got to stay aggressive at the net. That seems to be our bread and butter tonight. Service error. They give it right back to us. Finley in to serve for Jim Ned, trailing in the fifth. It's 5-6. Back set There's that cross court. Brokaw was waiting on it. King goes to the outside to Beasley. Finds a hole in the defense. We're tied at 6 apiece. Got another timeout on the floor. Quick break. You'll see the conclusion after this.
Since 1951, Taylor Telecom has been enhancing our members' lives with convenience, connection, and care by offering the best telecommunications services in West Central Texas. And this long tradition of excellence continues today as we now provide the best internet, phone, and TV services possible to our members in the Jim Ned community and the surrounding big country. It's our sincere mission and privilege to provide these services that continue to enhance your family's life. Taylor Telecom, keeping your life connected.
Back to live action. Score is tied at 6 apiece in the 5th set. Been a great match. If you're just joining us, both teams have won 2 sets. We're in the 5th. Finley with a good serve. Back set goes off of the blocker. King to the outside for Beasley. Goes down the line and puts it away. And just like that, Jim Ned is ahead, 6-7. Cross court. That one goes off the blocker and down, and we're tied at 7. Serve goes to Shriver, to King on the outside, to Beasley. TLCA hustles, almost gets it over, but can't quite get there. It gives Jim Ned the lead, 8-7. Oh, goodness, what a serve. Charlie serves that one, and it hits the top of the net and rolls over. There was no way anybody could make a play on that. Number 6 hits that between our blockers for a point. It's 9-8, Jim Ned. Tries to give it back to us with a serve off the net. Reed, too strong down the line, and we're tied at 9. Serve goes to the back to Lawson, to King. Shriver jumps from the back row, which she can do, as long as she leaves behind that 10-foot line. Wood takes that one cross court. Tip coming. Lawson gets it to King. Wood tips it right over the top. Overpass. She hits that one. Reed coming from the outside. That one is out wide. Great job by Jim Ned communicating that when they started tipping and everybody gets pulled up there, they did a great job communicating back and forth. End up winning that point, gives us the lead, 10-9. Got a service error. We're all tied at 10. Got a timeout on the floor. Coach Garcia wants to shake all that off. So we'll take a quick break. Be back after this.
Tribe Automotive at 633 Kent Avenue, Tuscola is a one-stop shop for all your auto needs. From general maintenance to engine and electrical repair, experienced auto technician Wesley Espinoza will keep you safe and on the road. Schedule an appointment today at 325-554-9454. Tribe Automotive, local supporter of Jim Ned Athletics.
We are back, TLCA with the serve. We're all tied at 10 apiece. Why wouldn't be? Both of these teams are so evenly matched, and here we are in the fifth, 10 apiece. Jump serve, right between two of our defenders, and TLCA takes the lead. Number 6 last time is a pretty consistent server. Goes right to Charlie, who dives and saves that one. Reed on the outside. Exclamation point. It's 11 apiece. Phelps enters the game on the front row for Jim Ned. Maddie King, the server. Jump serve, goes to the back. There's an overpass, and that's Reed. Puts that one away, makes him pay for it. Jim Ned takes the lead, 12-11. Another jump serve. Back set. Cross court. She painted that line, took it across her body and painted the line there, and we're all tied at 12. Lawson to King. King on the outside to Phelps. Saying there was no touch there. So we got called for 4, which gives TLCA the lead. Phelps, roll shot over the top of that block. We're tied at 13 apiece. Reed is the server. It's a jump serve. Back set. That tip comes right over the top of the blocker. TLCA gets that point, and it's match point for TLCA. Cora Brokaw checks in for Jim Ned. Serve comes to Shriver. To King on the outside to Beasley. Cross court, Shriver. King to Phelps, off the block and out of bounds, and we're tied at 14. Garcia serves that one back deep. Point goes to Jim Ned. That is match point for the Lady Indians. The Jim Ned faithful get on their feet as we have a timeout by TLCA. So we'll take a quick break and be back.
At Syca Industrial Sales, our goal is to provide our customers with high-quality materials for an excellent price while providing one-of-a-kind customer service. Founded on Christian principles, we are an industrial supply company striving to meet the growing demand for a reliable service that provides industrial, pipeline, and safety equipment to the city of Abilene and the surrounding areas. Just off of South Treadway in Abilene, contact us online at sycasales.com or give us a call at 325-437-7452. That's Syca Industrial Sales. Roll Tribe.
Back here with match point for the Lady Indians, looking to close this one out, trailing 2-0. Battled back, and we're in the fifth, leading this one 15-14. Quick set out of the middle. TLCA tips that one, finds a hole in the defense, and we're tied at 15. Serve coming to Shriver. To King, keeps it alive. Wood tips it over the block. TLCA sends it to the back. Brokaw was waiting on it. King to the outside to Beasley, and it's in. 16-15. Finley comes in with match point serve. Serves that one down the line for an ace. And that is the ball game. Jim Ned wins this one 17-15. Man, what a comeback by Jim Ned, losing the first two sets 21-25 and 20-25, then battled back and won the third 25-16, and the fourth 25-22, and the fifth 17-15. What a match. Jim Ned, you should be proud because the Lady Indians came tonight and they left it all on the court. Great match. Don't forget, Saturday, have Clyde coming to town. We need everybody to be there on Saturday to cheer on these Lady Indians as they improve their district record to 2-2, and it slides us in there. We're tied right now with TLCA because they're 2-2 as well. So it ties us into that third place spot, but we're ahead right now because we have the head-to-head win. So what a great match tonight here at TLCA. Lady Indians win that one in the fifth. You've been watching Jim Ned Volleyball right here on the Sports Nation. Good night, everybody.